Hey everybody, this is Dr. James and Professor Spike coming to you live, streaming live from Long Island, New York, where it's icky, rainy, yucky, yucky, and the
Yeah, it
icky,
is.
yucky, yucky, rainy, yucky carried over to Main to Wall Street today.
Yeah, well,
Uh,
that's where it's located. Wall Street is located within the same weather pattern as us.
I think it's the capital of yucky, 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 Wall Street.
Yeah, right. Well, stop using these technical terms. People are going to start getting confused.
Well, I do overuse it perhaps a little bit, but in this market. Just ask Mike Wilson if you don't believe me about yucky, icky, yucky, yucky, yucky,
Yeah.
yucky.
His releases write that down explicitly. An
Oh,
onomatopoeia.
he's calling for another 20% from recent lows that we had. That was
Yeah.
if you do that, you're looking at about 3,000 SPX. I mean, from peak to trough, that wouldn't be that much. It would be a little shy of 40%, which is typical bear market territory for a correction.
Yikes!
I
I
I
thought
don't,
this.
I
I
don't
thought
have,
this was
I
going
don't
to be an
have,
easy one because of COVID.
I don't have the data of all the bear markets we've had in the last 100 years and what the typical correction
Hmm.
was, but you know that the minimum is 20%.
Well, by
So
definition.
yeah, by definition, so probably close to 40% is some kind of average.
Okay.
And I mean, in '08, it felt like a lot more than that. I don't remember, but it
That was a real meltdown.
felt more like 60%. Again, don't quote me on that. 'Cause I'm doing it from
But
memory.
that was a real. What? And the '87 one wasn't much fun either.
No, that was like half in one day.
Yeah,
Is
that
that the
was.
one that
Well,
was like half in
I
one day?
didn't have money back then,
Well,
so
one of those bear markets came like in one day. It was a one-day bear market.
gosh.
They got it all over with in one day or 2 days or something like
You're right. I'm sure it was a very long climb back.
that. So suddenly you had half your portfolio in value
Yeah, no,
overnight.
I feel bad for the retirees right now
I
who are
think
seeing
that
high
was.
inflation and cuts in the stock market
I think that
simultaneously.
that might have been '87, the one that was
So I might
severe.
have been the '87 one.
Yeah, the short and severe one. All right, let's see who's here today. MA is here. Shalom, MA.
Oh man, I
Bio
can
to the moon. I
answer.
agree that bio is going to be the hot sector. It's just a question of is it happening now or will it happen 3 months from now? But bio, everybody's, I said this a while ago. You hear the whispers on the street, biotech. And you haven't heard that in years. Where is Jiggly? Is he puffing? I don't know. Oh,
Oh, he's
Jiggly.
here actually.
What do you know? Jiggly responded. Sold my dip buys today on VBIV and DMTK. All right, if you made a few bucks, why not? It's always good to hit the cash register. Re-enter lower. Probably you have that
Most
opportunity.
likely
Yeah. Jiggly takes profits when
profits,
you
playoffs,
know you know
profits.
this is the thinking of a card counter. Card counters are known to go with the flow, so to speak.
Yeah,
Market teaches us that, doesn't it? Yes, MA is correct. You don't have to be a genius because the market teaches you what to do. It teaches you tough lessons sometimes.
you don't have to be a genius, but you can't be dense.
Yeah, Sean is with us.
And I'm speaking for myself
Uh,
because I haven't learned anything in the 40 years I'm investing.
Andrew's with us, and
Neo,
he needs help with Neo. Sold it all at $23. Just felt it was kind of toppy, but not sure.
I'm
I'm
still
not.
in Neo. I didn't sell
I'm
those
not
yet.
in Chinese anything except maybe the restaurants.
Yeah, right. When in doubt,
Chinatown is right near Wall Street. Don't forget.
that's right.
Jiggly. Hi, Andrew and MA. Jiggly
And
is.
Sean.
I'm sure. I'm the host.
See, like I said, yeah, we just got on at 5:32, so
Tom is with us.
everybody's chomping at the bit. Why? Because we
Tom,
finally had a decent day.
was Tom the one who asked for V-Ray? I think so. We're going to do V-Ray today.
We'll do it.
Mika's with us. MA is he responding to my query about 87? Maybe. I don't know. Alexis is with us. Not a bad day if you own Sava. Sava was up apparently, yeah.
Noticeably.
I think Innovis might have been up as well. Yeah, we could chart Sava. MA says, yeah, 87 was 25% in one day. It felt like 50, but
Yeah. Well, like I said,
it
I had
felt
no
like
money.
50, but it was only 25%.
Right.
Yeah. Depending on what was in your portfolio, it might have been 50.
Well, let's see. How many years ago was that? 35.
It feels like around the corner, but I guess it's 35 years ago. Not.
So yeah, it's had a couple opportunities to come back since then.
But it was 87
And drop
it wasn't a terrible year. Didn't the Mets win in 87?
86.
Or 86. All right. Close.
Yeah.
The Mets trying to win today in Houston, but they're having a tough time.
Yeah.
Uh,
Houston's a tough team.
Yeah, Houston is a tough team. Mets are a tough team also this year.
They certainly are.
None
It's
tougher than
a big year to be living in New York, at least till July.
None tougher than.
Stop break.
Yeah, but this has got to be wrong. It was not 68, it was 69 that the Mets won, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
That's correct. 69.
All right, Amazon. Let's take a look at Amazon.
Amazing Amazon.
Yeah, I kind of I drew in a different fib chart because I wanted to see from the recent peak how much we've gotten back, and the recent peak took us up. Did I draw this wrong?
Took us down very far.
Yeah, I drew it a little bit off. So let's see. Look at this, 61.8%, very close to the 61.8% retrace. But that's not 61. I got it, the numbers inverted. It's really 38.2.
Right.
So it retraced 38.2% from the low at 100 to the recent peak at 170, I think it was. It retraced it retraced to 129, which was 38.2%. And now we've come back down to put in a double bottom on Amazon at 100 and are trying to move back up. And I think we have a shot of doing just that. We'll see. I mean, if Mike Wilson is right, we're not going to go very far on this on any rally. If he's right, but if we're right, we're looking at a not a complete retrace, but a retrace all the way to 145.94 to 144.60 to close on 428 the day before the big drop in Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we're looking at as a target. Of course, we have to take out the 129 that back here from 6.6. I like Amazon, even if I'm wrong, and even if it continues to go down, even if it goes all the way down to pick a number, 100, where well, let's say the 100 is the bottom. It's bounced off the 100 twice. I think it'll bounce off it again. I don't think it breaks 100. Maybe I'm overly optimistic, but that's my thinking. Apple.
Yeah, it really is a lot of psychology on that number, especially for
Apple is one that I've been nibbling at along as it drops. I think I think we're good. I think we bottomed right here. But if not, even if I'm wrong, and let's undo this drawing. Even if I'm wrong, and let's go to the weekly, so you might be able to see things better. Even if I'm wrong and it goes to the 100, 200 weekly moving average, a drop all the way to 100, I'm not worried because that would represent a move from 180 to 100. And in the long run, it's going to get those 80 points back plus. So any drop in Apple is just a buying opportunity from here on in. So it's at bargain levels. I mean, I don't care about the technicals on Apple. You can argue that we might just drop to that 100, especially if Mike Wilson is right. So be it. I'll continue to buy. I could, because 5 years from now, I know I'll double from that level, or 3 years from now, probably.
Right.
So I'm not really concerned. We do, furthermore, we have support at 115. So we don't have to go all the way to the 200. Even on a further weakness, even if the S&P
Yeah,
brings,
that's 2 years ago. I mean, it's not even worth looking at that line.
yeah. Even if the
No,
S&P,
the thing is that when you switch from daily to weekly, they still keep the same numbers, and so it's harder to evaluate.
Yeah, this is from 3/8/21. Last year and a half, not even. All right, let's look at what else should we look at?
Well,
Let's just look at the
you
spider.
guys a request for Dermatech at some point also, besides the ones we listed.
We have an inside day today, but you could argue you could argue that it's bullish Harami. Tiny, green belly after a downturn, but of course the week is not up.
Yeah.
So we don't know what tomorrow and Friday will bring. Let's just take a look at the daily though. The daily shows
green candles in a row.
Shows a different picture, but this looks like a good bottom right in here 3 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
That candle is a nice candle for a bottom. We gapped up off of it. I could see us filling some of these gaps that we made going down. Why not? Fill it. Even if we fill to this one, it's 400 and change, right? Throw that in. I see. I talked about 400 as being my target, and Arjun said much higher, 4.25 to 435.
Right.
But 400 looks like a 401, whatever it is, looks like a very reasonable target for if this rally continues. It paused today, but it's basically flat. The
Well,
S&P
I mean, it was scary this morning when the futures were down 300, and we were thinking, "Oh, great, another bouncing ball."
But
So I'm very gratified to see two greens in a row.
It made for a respectable green candle today, and when all is said and done.
Exactly. So I'm not complaining.
No, and XBI is showing signs of greatness. All right, we talked about XBI a couple of days ago, and probably yesterday as well. It was repelled by the 50 on the daily. We want to take out the 50, and we want to take out this peak, this high from 6.8 of 74.67. So let's just draw the horizontal right in there. 74.67 would be the first target to take out. If we do that, then we're looking at a little more resistance at $79. We take that out, I think we can fly. So maybe Arjun is right. Maybe we move all the way up to SPY 435 and we get a nice little bump in the XBI at the same time. I hope so. I'm rooting for Arjun. I'm rooting against Mike Wilson on this one. We certainly look like we bottomed, don't you, on the XBI? Isn't that line very compelling?
It is very.
It sure does look like a bottom. Let's hope. I think so.
Fingers crossed.
I think we certainly looks like a bottom. Let's look at Professor Omar's tip of the day. Clairpoint. He's making money on this one already. Today was a beautiful candle.
Engulfing candle, yeah.
Yeah, they have a medical device company primarily for pinpointing drug delivery and other device delivery to the brain. I think it's together with MRI technology that they use. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but their number one use is in Parkinson's deep brain stimulation surgery.
Wow.
That's their number one use. Today's candle is significant.
Yeah, it's nice to have a roadmap for that kind of stuff.
Really significant candle. The action is completely above the 100. It closed completely above the 50. The 50 broke the 100 in a positive way back here in middle of May. We moved up sharply, came down to the 100 and starting to move up again. This one really does look good, Professor Omar. I think you should be able to get a retest of this high at 1242, I think. I mean, it may not be a spectacular mover, but if you can make 20% in a horrible market,
exactly,
that's not a bad thing. And this low, I think, is good. The low from 2 days ago. So the low of 944 looks good. $12 target. Off of today's candle. Why not? Nice entry point. Middle of the candle, 992, something like that. Maybe a little higher. Let's call it $10. Nice entry point. V-Ray is another company that I think they're basically MRI, magnetic resonance imaging. V-Ray. V-Ray had a big fall from grace from 4.5 back here in February, 470, all the way down to the lows in May of this year, May 9th, 239, sliced in half, exactly in half. And it rallied up to near the 50, and which took you to 335. Came back down to a low on the 16th of June of 248, and we're trying to rally over the last 4 sessions. And in fact, we did rally. 272 is a little bit of a move off the low. And it had a nice candle the day of the low. Pin, I don't know, I call it a thumbtack. It's not the right word. But it's a nice candle, and it looks like it's trending up. We also have great support just below. So it looks like any damage to the downside should be limited to this recent low at 240, which is not too far below where we're trading at. And if you wanted to define a trading range, I guess you go with this high from the 16th of May at 335. So the low of 239 to 335 is a narrow range of about $1, and we're trading kind of in the middle of it.
Mm.
But I think it's a good bet that we make the highs before the lows. That's how it appears anyway. Hopefully that's true. What else did I have down? CRISPR is just exasperating. It had analyst upgrades and analyst downgrades all in the same day today. Well, they won with one analyst upgrade. One analyst maintained his buy, but lowered the target by a few dollars. And another analyst cut the target to a hold and put a $55 price tag. The other price tags were above 100. So the gurus can't agree on this one, and that you can kind of tell that from the crazy chart on this one, yo-yo chart, that clearly there's disagreement between, there's a battle between the bulls and the bears on this one. Right up on top to 75, and I think we have support right here at 53. So that's what it looks like, 53 to 75.
That's a wide range.
And it's become I think a day trader's delight. If you look at this volatility from the end of May till now, the day traders have to be in this one, or swing traders at least.
Mm.
So you buy towards the low end of this range, and you get rid of it towards the $75 mark. And conversely, you short it at 75 and cover in the 50s. This is become a swing trader's delight. I don't know how long it's going to take to break out of this range. I have a feeling it's going to be in this range for a while. So we very well may see 53 again before we see 75 again. CRISPR.
Well, without any announcements, it's hard to really get behind this thing.
Well, they did have an innovation day, and that's what caused it to tank. Better off they kept quiet. Roblox looks like it's also oscillating quite a bit between the high end of its trading range and the low end. So we're getting a lot of this oscillation along with the yo-yo nature of the S&P, right? The S&P has been doing the same. One day up, one day down. We're seeing it reflected in the stocks. Just take a quick peek. You see that it's been going back and forth between that $37 and $24 mark. And we can probably expect more of the same, with the 50 acting as very strong resistance, and it touched the 50 today. And I wouldn't be surprised if we come back down to the low end of the recent trading range at $25. So I would be cautious with Roblox. I think it's a great pickup at mid-20s, maybe not a great pickup at 31. And what else did I put down?
I think that was it. You could take care of Jiggy and put on and put
Salva?
on no. Blah, blah, blah. He wanted Dermatech.
Sure. Salva also looks good. We talked about Salva a few times this last week. It's on the move. It's moving up. Salva looks good. And the key level here that we got to worry about bumping into, we take this key level out, and I think we can run to 37 again. That would be $31. Take that out. and we could test the $37 mark again. Hopefully this time go through it. We
Yeah, that
need
would be
some kind of catalyst to go through it. Not sure what that may be, but some sort of catalyst. What did Jiggly want?
nice. Thermatech.
BMTK. The PLA, the pigmented lesion assay. This company also drives me crazy because I know they have great product, and they're not selling it because they don't know how to sell. It's simple as all that. They're not, as Jake says, the learning curve to become to go from a clinical company to a what do you call it?
Commercial enterprise.
Commercialized company is not so easy. They put in a bottom at $4 and trading at 565, a nice jump in just
Do you have
4.
any more of this left, or did you dump this?
No, I never dumped it.
Oh, you still
I
on it?
wish I had. Maybe I dumped some of it. I don't remember, but I'm sitting with a lot of it. I would like to see it close above where it closed today, tomorrow, and I would like to see
We
it.
did a little bit of a rounded bottom. I mean, not
I
that
would
that
like
means
to see it trade up to the $7.71 level and beyond. But first, it's got to get past the high of the day today. That's the immediate
anything. Right.
resistance. The high of the day today being 588. If it closes above that, then I see it going up to the $7 level. If it fails, I could see it going back to the $4 level. So, they just the numbers aren't there. The sales aren't there. This is the kind of company that's begging to be bought because Big Pharma would know what to do with this product. They
Uh-huh.
don't. This is an ideal buyout candidate. What's the other one that Jiggly mentioned?
No, it wasn't. The other one wasn't Jiggy. It was, let me see. Capricorn was Marco.
Capricorn, yeah.
Yeah. And the other one you mentioned was MREO.
Yeah, okay, we'll look at that one too. Capricorn has got a beautiful chart. It keeps making new highs every day, even though it pulled back to the low of 440, closed at 445, 446, whatever. High of 460. So as long as it keeps making new highs every day, I am thrilled. This is another one I own quite a few shares of, but I think I'm actually making money. Are you allowed to make money?
That's
I didn't,
nice.
I didn't know you were even allowed.
Yeah, I know. He's even my gold gave back its gains.
Yeah, I mean, 577 is not looking that far removed anymore. I think we got a really good shot at challenging the high of the year. Capricorn, Duquesne muscular dystrophy. I like this company. I've liked it for a long time. I think it's going to pay off, but you never can tell with BioDrug. So many disappointments along the way.
Right.
What else is that?
You wanted MREO, and somebody else mentioned VBIV.
All right. MREO had a disappointing day today after some enormous jumps and an enormous move up from the low of 30 cents. So we were 30 cents back here May 11th. We moved up to a high of $1.85. That's sixfold, and normal to give back a little. I expect this to be up tomorrow, as it will be taken out, I suspect, at $3. Probably not the $5 that it wants. That's dickering for. Apparently, they're in negotiations with AstraZeneca, looking for $5, but I don't think it'll go for $5. $3, 30 cents to $3 would be tenfold,
Yeah,
right?
he'll take it.
Yeah, I think that's enough. $3. Let's see historically how long ago been since it was $3. You're looking at 7/5/21. Then it was $3. Yeah,
It's not that long.
no, I could see them looking to get this number 375. Maybe $4 would satisfy them. I think it gets bought. And the other one was VBIV.
VBIV, yeah.
I don't see much future in any vaccine makers. Not for COVID.
Yeah, no, this is such a disappointment.
To be honest, I never really.
You're on the weekly, but it doesn't matter. It's just such a disappointment.
Matter. This has been never been one of my favorites. It's been an Arjun favorite. But
I think even he built on it. I think I'm the only one still holding it.
I don't even know if Arjun is still holding it.
That's what I'm saying.
He might be. Well, we certainly bottomed. Look at this bottom. It's a beautiful double bottom, from all the way back to the pandemic lows.
Yeah.
69 cents. 64 cents. Just the other day. Or just the other week, whatever. It's, off the chart, it looks like an interesting place to come in. It's just that I don't have much faith in the company. But off the chart, it looks okay. It looks like an okay place to come in. And if you come in at that level, you're in it for, I guess you get out at 50 cents if it continues on down. You stand to lose a lot percentage-wise, right? 87 to 50. But you can make at least, it could run back to this top at 213.
Right.
So you can more than double your money. You could take a 30% hit on the downside. Pick your poison. I guess it's playable, off the chart. You got to say it's playable because it hit the low, bounce. It looks like it could easily make a run, at least for a swing, at least to this
that
level,
makes sense.
$1.21 at least. So it looks like a tempting swing. Yeah, VBIV looks like a very tempting swing. So we did everything I wrote? Or
Pretty
no?
much. And now we did hit the 30-minute mark, so this is a good time to stop.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so let's recap. Bio is heating up. Stocks like Sava and Novus, Clairpoint Neuro, one we just looked at, even VBIV, all look playable. MA is echoing my sentiment. Bio is in the process of turnaround, could be good when that process is complete. It could be good during that process, even better, while it's turning around. Catch things really at the bottom. And I suppose we did enough for today. As always, for your own due diligence, our opinion strictly our own, not investment advice. And thank you, Mika. And what else? Check with an advisor before acting. Please subscribe. Tell your friends about us. Give us 13 thumbs up.
Yeah, there you go. Or 9.
Or 9. All right. Have a great day, Jiggly. Bye all.
Bye-bye, guys. See you soon.